Hello, this is my Harley Benton Telecaster. I have two Telecaster. The standard one by Harley Benton, the one that tries to, let's say it in a positive way, pay homage to the classic. Is it with age? Homage? Homage? I don't know. To the classic Fender, and the one that is a knockoff. That's a bad way of saying that. It's more like Cabronita, which means bastard in Spanish, which has Gretsch-ish humbuckers here and here. So what have I modded this in a minor way? I put some bronze saddles here, and it seems to me that sounds better. Can be a placebo effect. So why don't I always play a Telecaster like instrument? And why have I fallen in love with the Stratocaster? But that's not some forever. I mean, I'm quite fickle in my falling in love with instruments. Obviously, I find the sound of a Strato to have more soul, to be less in your face, more subtle. Maybe I'm in a phase or the way I play which is not so good. I know that because I accompany myself. I should work on other skills anyway, but now the problem is not that. I found that in the 2 and 4th position I have the sound of their own, but if you want to have a sound that is pure, unadulterated, cutting in your face, that's the instrument, that's the way to go. Problem in this phase, not like this. I find the Strato have a more subtle tone. It has the whammy bar. It's less. Let's say this is glossy, and the other one that is over there, and this is a real Fender made in Mexico, but it's a real Fender. It's more matte. That's the way I hear it. Difference, people say, is huge, not as big as between a Fender and a humbucker Gibson. This Harley Benton is not bad. It's sorry, there's also this plasticky sound that, anyway. I like the fact it has a maple neck. It's going to be a little bit relic. There are some signs here. Where the frets always, because I used to play a lot over here. Now I I also play along the neck. This is very aesthetically, it's not far from a real Telecaster. you can actually see the stripes here, the different pieces of wood that are glued together. Less on the front. I mean, they could have matched it better. But anyway, so if I play, there is a little difference. Telecaster, they give the impression of they have this psychological thing. There's no contoured comfort cut here, they call belly cut, not cat. I'm thinking about cats. String through. It's sheer basic guitar. Everybody says that, but I think the sound is different. And for instance, I'm going out to busk and I will bring this because I've been neglecting this in a long time. It's not like acoustic guitar. I have a shell here. I forgot. There's a shell. So I'd say, and why do I like Harley Bensons? Not only for the price. I like Harley Benson because they're unassuming guitars, good value for money. You can try out different guitars, different style guitars, Tele, Strato, and Les Paul, and find what you like best. So you will have in time a better take on that guitar, maybe the original, or a better take, because sometimes there is, I like, from what I heard, LG better than Fender for that matter, but only if you play you can understand. And moreover, you will end up having also the other guitars that are perfectly playable for the most part. If you don't buy a 80 euro guitar, but you start from 130 euros. Before it was 120. Don't get fooled by the price. Every other brand would be a lemon, but not Harley Benton. For the most part, I think you can return to Thomann if there is some specific flaw or problem. Yeah, the logo is very Fenderish, the old logo. Tuners are not always the best. There are some minor things, but for the most part you can live with that. I mean, if I have to retune more than other more than if I had other tuners, I can live with that. I can see 4 slabs of wood instead of 1 or 2. I can live with that. But the instrument works, stays in tune for a while, and I have to retune it. It doesn't break. I mean, I've been having this for almost 5 years, and it's there. It works. And now Harley Benton has also fusion models. There's a fusion model I'd like to have. It's contoured here. It has the shape of a Telecaster. I don't think it has the sound, but how much does a shape influence its sound? Maybe string through influences. The way the bridges is made influences. But also it's very important the kind of pickups you have, and that is it's I think more important. Then you can have a, like my Cabronita, an instrument that looks like a Telecaster but doesn't really sound like a Telecaster. But there's a psychological aspect. We like to have an instrument that has this shape, is so iconic. So we play an instrument that reminds us of our guitar heroes. I don't have, because I'm not that good. But anyway, you know, it's like a dress in a way. In a way, a guitar. You wear your guitar. I have this very beautiful homemade strap. Okay, goodbye.